And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick back again, and we are making our way into week 5. This is the 2006 season. This is year 3 of the Gladiator franchise. Let's get into it as we take a look at the week 4 primetime players. It's mostly Seahawks on this one. Albert Haynesworth for the Titans gets 8 tackles and 2 sacks. But Anthony Simmons, 13 tackles, a sack, and an interception. Matt Hasselbeck, 14 completions, 24 passes, 363 yards, and 4 touchdowns. While Sean Alexander on the ground, 18 attempts, 56 rushing yards, 152 receiving yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. So Matt Hasselbeck was definitely on fire in week 4. If you look into our opponent, it's going to be Chicago. So what we've got to understand is that we have got to face the guys like Lance Briggs and then Brian Urlacher. So we have got a lot of work against us here, as their defense is pretty stout. But the good thing, their offense not quite as good as their offense as we take a look at it real quick here. If I go to the right thing. The Chicago Bear offense is not as good as it should be. Rex Grossman leading the way. And if he goes down, he doesn't have a whole lot behind him. Charlie Batch is going to be the backup there for them, as their running back is going to be bouncing between Stephen Davis and Thomas Jones. So we'll be looking for one of those guys back there. Anthony Thomas also back there in the backfield as well. So their main target is going to be Marty Booker. He's going to be the guy we're going to have to look out for. But they also have guys like Bernard Berrien and then Renee Underwood, the rookie. So they also have got David Terrell and Justin Gage. So these guys got some pretty decent wideouts. As for like the rest of the offense, not as spectacular, as they've got a decent line, but there are some weaknesses on it. The D line is not quite as good. But the main guys we got to look out for, Lance Briggs obviously is one of those guys. The other one, Thomas Moran, second-year man at this point. As then Brian Urlacher, once again, is going to be one of the guys that we got to look out for. Charles Tillman is going to be one of the main guys we're going to have to try and avoid. So hopefully he will not be lined up over there with Burns, but we'll see. And then they've got Mike Brown back there, who is always a threat when it comes down to it. So let's see how things go week 5 as we go into it. Taking on the NFC North Chicago Bears. Let's see how well this game goes for us. We go to Soldier Field, and it's time to fight. My camera migrated on me, but here we go. Let's see what happened. Okay. Hopefully this will not be a problem, as my camera setup sometimes does not like me. Today's one of those days, but it's alright. Soldier Field here in Chicago, Illinois. It is going to be a cold day, but it's going to be a good one nonetheless for somebody. As Marty Booker, you see here, 23 receptions last year and 2 touchdowns. So it could have been definitely a better year for him. But he seems like he's going to be lower on the totem pole when it comes down to it. Grossman and Knight will shake hands. As Joseph Jefferson's out there with Knight today. Alright, we're going to get the call and we're going to kick the football. So here we go. So no wind today, so it's kind of a shocking revelation there in its own right. So this will be like a cold day on the inside there for the Gladiators. Is we're going to run this one back to the 27-yard line, and then it will be first down. Double checking my camera again because of the simple fact that I did not like where it was. So Rex Grossman back there. They're going to have Davis in the backfield there playing halfback. Back to pass. Grossman looking over the middle, and that was closer to a number of Gladiators than it was to the wideout. That's incomplete. So our formation strong to the right here. And Rex tried to go up the middle, and Keith Traylor was there. That's a sack. So that's a good way to start off the game. Keith Traylor penetrates, and he's able to get Grossman before he can get away. So good play there as the D-line just took over that time. Grossman empty backfield, 4 wideouts, and he's going to throw that to the right. And he's going to fall just short of the marker. Polamalu with a tackle there. So way to stop him. So that's going to be a 3 and out. That's what we like seeing against this team. We got to continue to see if we can create the run game. See if we can have something happen. As Beast is going to get the football here. And he's not going to be able to get away fast enough. Good tackle, 20-yard line. So it'll be first down here. We're going to see if we can do this big package. Starting off there. Obviously, they're not going to let us have it. Back to pass here. Burns is open. Burns is open. He's got room, and he's going to be gone. Nobody's going to catch him. That's what I like doing right there. If they're going to play single high safety, they're not going to cover the guy with the corner, then he's obviously going to be gone. Burns just flat out ran past everybody. Joseph Burns, he's going to make a huge play, so that's going to be one play, and that's going to be an 80-yard touchdown. Burns already off to a good start, as Lexington's going to take the lead early in this one. Vanderjagt will kick this up in and good, so it's going to make it 7-0 already. Gladiators strike fast and strike first. Keep this up, and this may be a little bit easier football game than first anticipated, but yeah, if we can avoid those linebackers and everything like that, we should be all right. And Burris is going to get back there. He's going to start the tackle, and that's going to bring them down 26-yard line. First down again, Bears. It was kind of amazing knowing that they did not cover very well at all on that stanza. So very happy to see the fact that things worked out on those. So here we go, 2 tight ends to the left, single back. They're going to hand that one off, and Davis will get drugged down after 4. Jesse Armistead with the tackle. As you see, Stephen Davis. He is the 11th year man out of Auburn. Yes. 6'2", 230. He's still got a number of inches on me. I'm only 5'7". Backer guys up here. Single back, 4 wideouts here. We've got a lot of guys bunched over on that side. Davis gets the fake handoff, and then there's a big tackle, I believe. Yes, that was Ted Washington. The veteran on that line comes through. He got past his guy. The right guard just couldn't hold him long enough. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Empty package, 4 wideouts here, 1 tight end. Grossman back to pass, and Key Trailer gets doubled, and there's a deflection, incomplete. Kevin Snow with a deflection, and yeah, Grossman's going to sit down. That's another 3 and out. As this Bear offense can't get anything going. Gotta try and see if we can get Austin Barnes involved in the offense. I was going to and play one, but the Bear defense decided they wanted to do something else. So we'll see how well this works. And Beast gets a good return there, 46-yard line. Was hoping for a little more, but hey, that's better than what he normally gets. That's going to be a good return of 17 yards. 1st down. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if maybe I can move Richie over and give Austin Barnes some yards here. There's a handoff. Barnes will get a couple. Not bad. As Mike Brown actually stepped up and made the tackle, and everybody gets peanut time. The Bear fan looking to get a bag. Maybe see if Mike can do the strong toss here. See if Tillman will follow. He won't. I'm going to toss this out to the right. Barnes will get a good, decent amount of 4 yards. So 3rd down. We'll move Burns in motion here. Should be able to get something. Back to pass. Cook should be open. He's going to get it. Good catch by John Cook. As he was one of the first guys we ended up drafting. As he has been a good addition at the tight end spot. You see DJ Knight, 2nd-year man. That's his 2nd completion of the day. That's going to give him about 85 yards right now in the pass game. Seems like Tillman's on Burns hard this time, but no, he's not. I'll toss this out to the right, and it seems to be a holding penalty there. Richie looked like he went out and he was all over the guy. And the Bear fans are happy about that. That'll make it 1st and 20. Actually, no, that was on Randy McMichael. So the tight end got a little ugly there for a second. Barnes couldn't cut back fast enough. He had a lane there, but good tackle. So that did not work out. All right, let's go back to our usual shenanigans here. All of our wideouts are nice and healthy. No fatigue at the moment, but they've had some time to rest a bit. Throw that to Mullins. Oh, Mullins with a good one-hander, but he couldn't hang on to it. As that one knocked out, Mike Green was over there. He's a good safety to have to go up against. Could have just ran that one, but tried to trust the receivers there. Not really fond of the options I've got here, but we're going to see what we can do here. Throw that one to Burns. He's going to get it, and that's a first down. Joseph Burns. He's definitely got over 100 yards now or close to it. As I decided to keep that deep post route, now he's just backing up trying to stay away from the line. Mike Green had to make the tackle, and that's putting Burns at 101 yards. So he has got a good day going so far. 2 receptions, 101 yards. He's having a day already, and it's not even out of the first quarter yet. Back to pass there. Mullins over the middle, and he's finally going to reel one in there. So that's a catch and a first down, about 12 yards there for him. As Mullins has been a little quiet this year. He's not been the guy that we have normally looked at in this season, as he's got only 6 receptions, 78 yards, not a touchdown yet. So it's kind of sad to see the fact that he has not been producing like he did last year, as there's Dante Hall, who has actually been the guy who's been utility this season, as he catches that post pattern over the middle. And that'll be a first down, 14 yards on that game. See if we can get Burns involved again. If he can get past Urlacher, this could be a score. And he's going to be able to. Austin Barnes finds the end zone. That's what we need on this team, is a run game. Excuse me. Okay. L.J. Shelton, one of our pickups on our line, made a huge block there, and Barnes able to get through the line, and he scores one of the few rushing touchdowns that we have for a halfback. To be honest, last night before I recorded, I ended up playing a little bit while I had a chance, and figured out the strategies that I'm using against these guys, and so far so good, but it wasn't the strategies I originally was going to do. So that 9-play drive able to get us into the end zone, and now we've got a bit of a lead, 14-0 here. As they're going to try and return it. Jeff Burris there is going to make the tackle at the 30-yard line, so the Bears are progressively getting closer to our end zone to start off. But Jay Mullins and Austin Barnes over having a good chat, as I guarantee Mullins is happy about the fact that we've actually got a halfback that can run the football and not take a day and a half to get there. 30-yard line, Grossman in shotgun, and he's going to hand this off to Davis. McMillan can't quite get him. Kevin Snow with a good open field tackle. But Stephen Davis going to get a huge carry there. That's going to be a first down for the Bears. As McMillan, he tried to get over there, but he just could not quite reach him. Snow, though, with a good open field tackle, able to bring him down. So that's going to stop from a touchdown. 13 seconds left in the quarter, though. Single back, 4 wide. Rex Grossman calling signals here as he goes back to passing. Grossman had to get rid of that quick. As a good little catch there. I believe it was Marty Booker that made that one. And that is a first down for the Bears. Good little lob pass there to the guy in the slot. As Nate McMillan was right there, he just could not get through to cover the man. Gladiators lead this one after one quarter, 14-0. Bears got a lot of work to do. Can they do it on this drive? We shall see here as we get to the second quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 there on the Lexington 37-yard line. Marty Booker lined up in the slot. David Terrell all the way out to the left. 2 tight ends there, one on each side. They're a single back package, and Grossman's going to hand this off. Stephen Davis is going to get it, and he's not going far. Joseph Jefferson started the tackle. Nate McMillan finished it. So only 1 yard there for Jackson. Or Davis, excuse me. I don't know, Jackson. Who's Jackson? Well, they have a Johnson back there, but not a Jackson. All right, we'll throw this one over the left-hand side. That one's knocked down. Polamalu was over there. And so was Joseph Jefferson. Marty Booker was intended for, but the intention just was not completed. All right, try 3 buzz here. Got Bernard Berrien in the slot on the right. Empty backfield, 1 tight end, and Berrien goes to the left. Grossman's going to throw that one, and that one's going to be picked off. Jesse Armistead in front of it. There's a beautiful little play there. Jesse Armistead's got some hands, and Grossman not happy. His offense is just not finishing things up. As Jesse played his zone as he should, and the ball came right to him. So that is going to be a turnover for the Bears, and the Bears are not really going to be happy about this one. And this one off. Barnes is going to lunge forward. I believe that was Urlacher that got him. It was. 3-yard gain is all he's going to get, but 3 yards is not bad. So far on the day, he's got 5 carries. He's got 15 yards, so he's averaging good. As you see, Urlacher is definitely a threat. 26 tackles, and 3 of those tackles are sacks this year. As we're going to move Burns in motion. Barnes is going to get the pitch there, and that's going to be a tough run there. Urlacher on top of him, and he makes a good tackle. All right, so 3rd and 5 here. Gladiators can continue to have a good offensive showing. They just got to make it. Knight will just take this one. He'll slide down near the 40, so that's a 1st down. Might as well just go with a safe option, as Knight had nobody watching him. As Urlacher had other duties, he went over to the other side to play zone. Either that or he was watching one of the wideouts. Try 50 slot out. Real good option here. All right, gonna go back to pass here. Knight looking. Oh, he's got to go. Knight basically had to escape that time as one of the ends came around and was trying to harass him. So DJ Knight able to get away from a guy to avoid a sack as he's taken down. It was Brown that made the tackle. We'll do 50 slide out again. Try to see if maybe get Mullins over the middle here. Back to pass. Knight will just take it. He'll step out of bounds. That's a 1st down. As Knight being pursued by the Bear defense, but Knight doing the best he can to stay out of trouble. As he now has 23 yards. He's really not had to run much this game. Try to see if maybe we can run the strong counter trap here. It's going to be a little difficult, but hopefully we can get something going. hand this one off. Barnes will get some yards there. 4 yards as Urlacher laid him out with a hit. It was a good hit there by Urlacher. Anything Urlacher does is good. That's the problem. Move Cook in motion here. Barnes will get the handoff, and Urlacher's there, no problem. Urlacher's tough to get past. So that's going to be 5 tackles, one of those for a loss today, as that was a loss on that one. Knight's going to get this one. Knight'll have to take it. There's a flag down, so it could be holding. But Knight able to run for the first down. Actually, that's on the defense, so you know what? We can actually decline that, so Knight's going to get those yards. That's a first down. So Knight with a run up the middle is able to get 10 yards out of that, and that's going to be a huge first down for the Gladiators. There's a huge penalty on the Bears, though. All right, back to pass here. Knight's going to have to go. Drug down from behind, though. But not before he gets 5 yards. DJ Knight is getting away from trouble today. That Bear line is not something to be mildly concerned about. You got to be greatly concerned when you take on the Bear, as that's the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left in this half, and the Bears are in trouble. We're going to go back to pass here. Knight's going to take it. He'll get the first down. Knight just did not want to throw that there. He just wanted to take it, make sure he got past the marker. As Hall's over there giving him some good props. The line did shed, finally getting broken down, but not before Knight was able to make something happen. As Knight's got 6 rushes, 45 yards, so definitely not the yardage he usually does. Back to pass here. Burns might be able to get this over the middle, and that's going to be knocked out. They'll count that one a fumble. So Burns not happy about that, but tell you what, buddy, we're going to challenge that. As it looked like he didn't have control of it. Not long enough. Knight backed up, he fired it, and then as soon as he had his hands on it, it was knocked out. So we'll challenge this one. Well, no, we won't. Forgot, within 2 minutes. No, they are going to challenge it. Boo saw the same thing I did. So coach version of me over there trying to find out what the call is. What are they seeing up in the booth? Probably the same thing we're all seeing, as he had his hands on it, but then as soon as he got hit, ball came out.
After review, the play has been ruled an incomplete pass.
So that will be incomplete.
Possession of the ball prior to the fumble. Second down.
So that's going to make it 2nd down and 10. So Gladiator fans happy about that one. So Burns will not get a drop. That's okay. See what we got here. 2nd and 10, 1:24 left in the half. Knight's going to roll out. He's going to throw that one. Hall's got it. He stopped on a dime, and he took it in, reeled that sucker in, 3-yard line. That's going to be a first down. You see the guys on the Gladiator bench happy about that one. Knight throws it. Hall stopped and made a good little adjustment. That's going to be a first down. Oh, Barnes tried to get that one, but he folded. The line took him down. Knight with 45 rushing yards. Barnes 18, but he's got that touchdown. Back to pass here. Mullins could have it here, and just dropped it. Incomplete there. 3rd and goal. Okay, gonna go back to pass here. Throw that to Mullins over the middle, and he will get it. He gets across the plane. That's a touchdown. Jay Mullins over the middle on that in route. Usually don't do the in routes, but that time he had an open window as the corner was not lined up enough on him. So the Bears defense, as good as they are, they're having trouble against this Gladiator offense as the Gladiators are now up 21-0. 15 plays, 76 yards. Pretty much killed this quarter as Mullins gets one of his few catches in this one in the red zone for a score. Last year he was the weapon inside the red zone. Got to try and see if we can create that again for him, as the Bears will have one last shot at trying to get something going on offense. 26-yard line, 25 seconds. We'll see if they decide to run the clock out and go to halftime, or if they're going to try and make one last effort. We'll just run cover 12 here. Single back, 4 wide outs, Grossman. Calling signals, he's going to hand that off, and Davis will get it. It's going to be 7 yards, and Stephen Davis gets a bit of a carry there. 2nd and 3. Split backs there. They've got a couple of tight ends in there, 1 wide out. They're going to toss that one out to the left. Nate McMillan will drag him down from behind. They don't even get the first down there. And that's going to be the end of the half. So after 1.5 of football, Gladiators dominating. Their offense is working. Their defense is working. The Bears not so much. 21-0 after 1.5 of football. As we go to the halftime show. You can see the Gladiators 220 yards total for them. Bears only a measly 57 yards total. Time of possession has been all Gladiators, and the 1 turnover for the Bears is not helping as the Gladiators have scored off of that one. Keith Traylor and Ted Washington with the 2 sacks for the Gladiators. That's the only sacks of the day so far. Knight with 157 yards passing and 2 touchdowns, while Rex Grossman only with 28 yards in the air for him. It's just been a good day. Here's Mullins and Burns both with the touchdowns. Burns with 101 yards out of 2 catches. He has been the man today, as you see the interception there by Jesse Armistead, as he was able to get in front of that one and make the play. As it's been Knight and it's been Burns, it's been Mullins, it's been Hall, it's even been Austin Barnes, as Barnes has been able to get some rushing yards and has been able to get inside the end zone for a touchdown. So it's been all Gladiators in this game as Grossman and the Bears have not showed up yet. Knight 7 for 10, 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's going to look to try and see if he can continue that trend here as we make it back to Soldier Field. Bears are in trouble. The problem is their defense has got to show up now. As this will be the first kick for the Gladiators to receive today. As that one's going to go out the back of the end zone. You see, so far, Gladiators have had 3 drives. It has been nothing but good tidings for them so far. All right, trying to see if we can run this. They've got one single high safety back there. See if we can get an opening here. We'll run up the gut. Barnes will get a yard. That's it. A lot of congestion over there, so it's kind of difficult to be able to get something going that time. Let's see if Azuma will follow Burns this time. If he don't, then okay. Well, he does, but then they switch things out here. Barnes will get a few there, but that's about it. A couple, actually. So 3rd and 7. Try and go back to our usual play that helps us out here. 3rd and 7. Now it's going to roll out. That'll just take off, and he's not going to get all of it. So it'll be 4th down there. As Azuma was able to stop Knight. I know Knight had some room, but he didn't have enough. That's all right. As good as our defense has been doing so far, we can manage to have a flub on offense for a change. As they're going to rush the kicker there. And he's going to be touched down. 30-yard line there. So Rex Grossman and the Bears taking over here on offense. Their 30-yard line. They force the Gladiators to punt. Mainly because there was really not a whole lot of aggression there as Nate McMillan makes the tackle. Looks like Marty Booker makes another good catch. So Grossman trying to get some yards. He's not really been contributing a whole lot. Back to pass. They're going to dump that off. That's a fumble. And they're going to recover that one. That's a huge loss as David Terrell had to jump on that one. He tried to backwards pass that one, but obviously that was off the mark as he tried to hit Stephen Davis. Grossman throws that one back, and that was just not really a good option. The Bears are actually wanting to challenge this one. They want to say it was an incomplete pass, but I hate to tell you, that thing went backwards. Not really sure what he's trying to think here. That pass went backwards. They're trying to save some yards, though.
After review, the play stands. It was a backwards pass and therefore a fumble. Chicago will be charged to timeout.
So Chicago's going to lose one of their precious timeouts. They've only got 2 timeouts now. It's kind of funny. I don't really see the computer missing on their challenges, but they do every so often. So that's going to still make it 2nd and 19. The Bears on their own 33-yard line. Empty backfield, 4 wideouts here as they're going to move Marty Booker in motion. Grossman back to pass. They're going to double Keith Traylor, and that one knocked down. Jeff Burris in front of it. Also banged off of Jesse Armistead, who's got himself an interception so far. You see Rex Grossman's numbers. He only has 3 completions, but that's out of 8 passes, so it's definitely not his day so far. Grossman just showing that he needs a replacement to be drafted into the organization because he ain't doing it. Empty backfield, 4 wideouts, 1 tight end. Grossman's got Berrien in motion. And Grossman's going to avoid a sack, and then he's going to throw an interception. Jeff Burris in front of it. As that is going to be another turnover. That's 2 for the Bears. As Grossman under pressure, as he had to avoid Keith Traylor, and then after he avoided it, he tried to throw that one, and he missed his target. Jeff Burris with an interception, and that's going to be huge. Gladiators trying to seal the door here. Barnes is going to get the handoff, and he's going to run straight into the lineman. So that's going to be a loss of a yard there. As that was Harris that made the tackle. Let's see what we can do here. Might be able to do something. We'll see. Oh, Knight's in trouble. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to finally get sacked, but that's only because nobody was letting him run. Kenny Harris, he gets past his guy, and Knight had nowhere to go. He tried to retreat, but there was no room at all. Let's see what we can do this time here. Back to pass here. Try and get that to Burns. He's going to get it. He's been reliable today as he catches that one near the 25. As you see, Burns and Harrell, 5 catches today. That's 163 yards between the two, mainly from Burns. 127 yards by that man today, as he's got a touchdown and that huge catch. Burns will go in motion. Let's see if Tillman follows. He won't. That's okay. Barnes will get the toss to get a couple. It's been difficult running against these teams here. That's been the main problem that they've run into. The simple fact that just can't really get much going. Maybe see if we can get the strong toss. That's the main problem today is Urlacher. 30 tackles this season, 7 of those for a loss. See if Barnes can get this one. He's the one guy that walks through the line. That's got to be Lance Briggs. And yeah, that is Briggs as he makes a good tackle there. See if we can open something up here with Burns. Back to pass there. Burns has got a step, and he's going to get inside the 5 there. Joseph Burns has been open all day, even when he hasn't been. As that's going to be another catch for Burns, as he had the inside. That was Charles Tillman that was over there that was just unable to keep up with him. Back to pass there. Oh, and Knight's going to go down immediately. That's a sack. As they brought the pressure big time. That is going to be Tommy Harris. As Harris came up the middle and said, "Hello, Knight." 2nd and goal now. That is a huge tackle. Back to pass here. John Cook is going to get the catch. He'll make it inside the 5. So it'll be 3rd down. Knight so far on the day, 77% completion, 209 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been doing good so far for the team. See, maybe get Cook open here on this one. Cook or Burns, somebody should be open. Or Knight could just run it. Knight will step up, and that's going to be a touchdown. The Bears tried to hold them, but they just couldn't do it. Too many weapons on the field. John Cook was trying to get open on the left. Joseph Burns trying to get open on the right. Had somebody over the middle, but Knight just said, "You know what? I'll just take it myself." 27-0. This is definitely becoming a very tough game. The Bears only got 1 quarter left to really catch them, plus 23 seconds. 9 plays, 41 yards, and that's going to be another score off the turnover. So 14 points off of turnovers today. Rex Grossman has got to be a little sick about what has happened in this game. Brian Urlacher and company on the defense are doing everything they possibly can, but it's not enough. As the Gladiators will be doing everything they possibly can to avoid them, as that is going to be a decent return. You see the Bears in the NFC North, they lead the division 3-1. They've got 1 win in the division, but they're not going to get a win here. That should knock them down to 3-2, but they do control the conference at the moment. Same thing for the Gladiators as they control the AFC South at this time. And with all the wins they've been racking up lately, the only thing they've got against them is that loss against the Colts, as that is going to be a good run up the middle and a good tackle there, I believe. That was Keith Traylor, I believe, that made that tackle. 2nd and 6. As he was able to actually shake his guy just enough. As that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Bears have a miracle that they need right now. They're down big. Gladiators lead this one over Chicago, 28-0. Now here's the problem Chicago's running into. They're going to probably give up on the pass. Split backs here for them, 1 tight end. Thing is, though, they don't need to give up on the run, because they may cause some problems. As that is a good dump off. Stephen Davis with a catch out of the backfield as a 1st down. As we see Grossman's numbers again, 4 completions. That is counting the one he just made, but subpar today, figuratively and literally, and very literally. 1st and 10 here, bigger package there as he's in shotgun. Grossman's going to toss this out. Good toss play to Davis, and McMillan will make the tackle, but not before he gets the 1st down. They're going to try and stick with the run game. It's not a bad idea. McMillan able to cut him off, but not before he gets the 1st down. All right, here we go. 2 tight ends to the left there. He's going to move 1. And he's going to hand off. Davis will get the handoff there. little congestion there. Nobody able to stop him until he gets 6. Stephen Davis running hard. The Gladiator defense has been pretty decent about stopping the run. Last year they were really big on stopping the run. It's just not really been as good this season. Single back, 2 tight ends in there. They're going to hand off. And that is going to be a good tackle. Ted Washington on top of him. 3rd and 4 now. As I did say, they don't need to give up on the run, so they're trying not to give up on the run. Single back, 4 wide outs. Grossman calling signals. Let's see what he does here. He's going to dump that off, and that's incomplete. Bounces off of Jesse Armistead as he got in the way of that one. 4th down, and the Bears are actually going to punt this one. So Fleming is going to try and pin the Gladiator deep. And we'll probably let that one bounce. And that is going to bounce all the way down to the 1-yard line. Oh boy. That's a lot of times. That's why a lot of times I don't like letting that thing bounce like that. But all right, here we go. See if we can get Barnes through this hole here. 1-yard line. And we're going to run this one out. Barnes will barely get back to the line. Huh. Ooh, ow. Tried to run that one up the gut. Pardon my silence, but Knight just trying to run up the middle there and not able to get anything. Third and 10. I don't really have a whole lot that I can do in this situation. I don't really want to roll out, but we just might have to see if that's going to work here. If we could roll out and get some yards, that'd be better than nothing here. Rolling out. Knight will just take it. He's got enough. He'll get the 1st down as Tillman had to knock him down. 11-yard gain. As you see, Bears 294 yards given up on defense. As Knight able to get out of the end zone and get 11 yards on that one. So apparently that play does work when you're pinned deep like that. So that is good to know. Back to pass here. Mullins will get that one over the middle. That's going to be a 1st down. Jay Mullins showing back up to this football game as he makes a good catch there. You see Burns and Mullins, 7 catches, 176 yards. Both of them have a touchdown. Back to pass here. Oh, Urlacher is watching. Good tackle there by him. 3 yards by Knight. I saw Mullins. I didn't know if I wanted to give that one to Mullins though, or just run with it. All right, back to pass here. Jimmy Smith over the middle. He's gonna catch that one. Beautiful concentration by the veteran Jimmy Smith. As there was another guy, I think it was Hall, that crossed right in front of him. Knight took off. Actually, that was Burns that crossed in front of him. So Smith with his 1st catch today, he's got 22 yards on that one. As Knight is 12 for 15, 3 touchdowns today. Closing in on 250 yards passing. He's going to go back to pass here. Hate when they do that. That's the animation I'm not happy about. That little shuffle step stop that they have. Because I was trying to throw it at that exact moment where he was shuffling right here. And he was not in the passing animation, so that's a sack. Harris will get the sack there. Second and 15. Closing in on about 2 minutes left. We'll throw that over to McCardell. Keenan McCardell will get the catch. That's a huge gain. Third down. As you see, Knight back to pass here. He had all day, and he throws that one. McCardell takes it. And that'll bring Mullins back into the ball game. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. So the Gladiators running the clock out, and they're driving. Knight today, or on the season, 62% completions, 836 yards, so not bad at all. You know, Burns could also be open here. We'll throw it to Burns. Why not? Burns got a step on his guy. He was open. That's going to be a timeout. 5 receptions on the day, 164 yards for that man. He has been consistent. Back to pass here. Throw that to Mullins. He's got it. And he'll be tagged down. They'll call timeout. Tillman makes the touch. They'll make it 2nd and 5. We've been throwing. Why not fool them here a bit? Let's run it. Barnes, he can't get anything there. Harris with the tackle. So Barnes started off the day pretty good, but he's not been able to get much going since. Back to pass here. Knight will take it. He's going to get inside the 10, slide down. That's a first down. That's going to be it. Bears with no more timeouts. You know what? We will just take the knee here. We don't need to score any more times. Knight has done his job today. He is going to be player of the game. As DJ Knight will just let this clock run down. And that'll be a kneel down, and that's going to be it. Gladiators are going to walk away winners of this game, a dominating performance. Gladiators are going to overcome the Bears in their own field, 28-0, as the Bear offense could not get anything going. The Bear defense just could not stop them enough. Gladiators only one punt today. They've scored 14 points off of turnovers, as it was definitely not the Bears' day, and my camera just keeps migrating really badly. Oh well, the game's over. We'll adjust it for the last little stint here. Gladiators win at 28-0. As there was nothing Rex Grossman and the Bears could do. If that offense could ever get anything going, the team would be a tough one to have to contend against. As the Gladiators, 380 total yards. Bears could only get 47 yards twice over, rushing and passing. Gladiators held the ball the whole game, almost 100 yards rushing. As you see the interception there by Jeff Burris. He was able to get in front of that one, and that was turnover number 2. The Bears just basically lost, as you see Knight able to run into the end zone there for that last one, as he is able to get in there and get the score. and that was the one that sealed it. Burns 164 yards and a touchdown on the day. You also see the good catch there by Jimmy Smith, that 22-yarder that he made that was able to get it. Ryan Urlacher all over the field today, 9 tackles. As you see, player of the game, it is DJ Knight, as he had a stellar performance in this one, as he completed almost all his passes. He was 15 for 18, 281 yards and 2 touchdowns, able to get one to Burns and one to Mullins. So we'll see the total stats, 380 yards versus 94. So the Bears just could not get anything going. DJ Knight finishes with a 155.8 rating, 15 for 18, 83% completion, 281 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Grossman 4 for 11, a 10.6 rating, 36% completions. So they tried to run the ball, but it just didn't work either. Grossman 2 interceptions today and all that. Then Knight late in the game gets sacked quite a bit, 4 sacks, but a few of those were actually him trying to get away and just couldn't do it. Barnes, 16 carries, 20 rushing yards, so his day was not good, but he did have a touchdown. Knight 12 for 79. He had a touchdown as well as Stephen Davis, 9 for 50, but just could not figure out what to do to be able to get the team going on that one. Receiving, Joseph Burns, player of the day. Joseph Burns with 5 receptions, 164 yards, and able to get a touchdown. Jay Mullins, target number 2, 4 for 35, and he also gets a touchdown. And then John Cook, 2 for 12. Dante Hall, 2 for 36. Keenan McCardell with a catch for 12, and Jimmy Smith, 1 for 22. And then the Bears' offense, not really much. Davis with 1 for 7. Clark had 1 for 10. Marty Booker, 1 for 18. David Terrell, 1 for 12 yards. And that was basically it there. As for defense, it was the Bears, mainly with a lot of tackles, as they were out there on the field the most. Urlacher, 9 tackles, 2 assisted. Navy Millen, 4 and 1 assisted. Tillman, 4 and 1. Harris, 4 tackles apiece. Mike Brown, 4 and 3 assisted. Lance Briggs, 4 and 1 assisted. Green had 4. Washington, Burris, both with 3 tackles. Azuma with 3 tackles. Keith Traylor with a couple. Palomalu with a couple. McCleon with 2. Underwood with 2, as well as Strahan also had a tackle as well. All the sacks today, Harris and Harris for Chicago, 2 and 2 apiece. Washington and Traylor, both the defensive tackles for the Gladiators, had the sacks there for us, as Burris and Armistead with the interceptions on the day. So it was definitely a good day there. No field goals today, as it was pretty much a shootout, but sadly it was only a one-sided one. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned as we will try to continue the winning ways. We'll see if we can get ourselves into Super Bowl contention later on. Y'all have a good day. May God bless you.